The defamation case brought by actor Johnny Depp against his ex-wife Amber Heard came to an end on Wednesday, June of 2022, after a 7-person jury anonymously ruled in favor of Depp. This unfortunately, and I guess fortunately as well, depends on who's watching this, made Amber Heard go bankrupt. Let's quickly talk about why. 2009, Depp and Heard meet during the filming of Rum Diary, a film based on the novel by Hunter S. Thompson. 2012, Depp and Heard begin dating, according to a court document from Heard. 2014, Heard is spotted wearing an engagement ring, and Depp appears to confirm the engagement later in interviews. Eventually, the engagement is confirmed in the Daily Mail. 2015, Heard and Depp get married in a private ceremony. 2016, Heard files for divorce and is granted a temporary restraining order against him. Heard claims that Depp had thrown a phone at her, leaving her bruised. She says in a sworn declaration, "During the entirety of our relationship, Johnny Depp has been verbally and physically abusive to me. He has a short fuse. He's often paranoid and his temper is exceptionally scary for me." She later says she was living in fear that Johnny will return to our house unannounced to terrorize me, physically and emotionally. 2017, the couple's divorce is finalized. 2018, Heard writes the op-ed for the Washington Post at the heart of the defamation lawsuit. And the op-ed she writes, "I became a public figure representing domestic abuse, and I felt the full force of our culture's wrath for women who speak out." Heard's article mentions her experience with abuse from childhood to adulthood. However, it does not include Depp's name. Talk about setting the stage for your grand gesture. She had a plan. 2019, Depp sues Heard for defamation, claiming the Post article was a ruse for Heard to gin up positive press for herself. Depp also claims she's not the victim of domestic violence, but instead the perpetrator. Depp seeks $50 million in damages. 2020, audio of Heard allegedly saying she hit Depp is published by the Daily Mail. Later, a trial is held in the UK over the British newspaper The Sun, calling Depp a wife beater. Depp sues both the executive editor of that newspaper and The Sun's parent company, the News Group newspapers. Depp's ex-partner even gets involved, Paradis. She defends Depp by submitting a statement saying that the actor is the furthest thing from a violent person. 2021, Heard countersues Depp for $100 million. 2022, on April 11th, the weeks-long defamation trial kicks off with Heard and Depp appearing in court in Fairfax County, Virginia. On June 1st, the jury reaches a verdict. The jury anonymously finds that Heard defamed Depp, awarding him $5 million in punitive damages and $10 million in compensatory damages. The jury also awards Heard $2 million in compensatory damages in her counterclaim, but nothing in punitive damages. Following this verdict, Depp says, "The jury gave me my life back." So that whole timeline summarized and everything that we know that has happened so far, how does this make Amber bankrupt? Let's go ahead and talk about the numbers. So we do know that $10 million was given to Johnny Depp as compensatory? How do you say that word? Guess we're Googling it. Let's see.
Compensatory.
Compensatory. Okay, anyways, so we do know that $10 million was given to Johnny Depp as compensatory damages. And also he got initially $5 million as punitive damages, but that was later reduced to $350,000 due to state law limitations. We also know that Amber Heard as well got compensatory damages of $2 million. With all that being said, Amber owes Johnny Depp $8.35 million. Now, how much is Amber worth? We do know that she made $2 million off Aquaman 2. She also made $4 million off Aquaman 3. And besides that, she made $7 million from her divorce settlement with Johnny Depp. But considering the high tax rates in California of upwards of 40%, that puts her net worth at about $8 million. Now, having to pay $8.35 million, but only being worth $8 million, that puts you to negative. Or, in other words, you're gonna have to go bankrupt. Remember what they say, karma is a